Okay, so um, today is about the 27th, I guess, of December. So hold on, let me just. I'm trying to get core training today, abs and full body. So dead hang first. And next thing I want to do, I'm going heavy on calisthenics. So it's 27th, so 2 days after Christmas. Gyms open. So if they open on 25th, people are still enter the gym. So yes, I'm trying to freestyle my abs workout today. I don't have anything planned in mind. Compliments. Good morning. Compliments. How you doing? Okay, so I might as well just do what Nisha is doing. So apparently, I was doing this research online saying about how one can be slim at the same time strong. Then I discovered that it's not about the size of the muscles, right? That sometimes you need to, when you perform a certain task, you need to recruit certain muscles. So somebody who can recruit more muscles can push way more than somebody who is recruiting just one set of muscles. Yeah, I really had to read down code that I mostly play. That I play around, but okay. There's one where I haven't played. It says how to make the greatest comeback of your life. So Danko makes a point talking about how a lot of these influencers try to get people to focus on one thing, right? One task, one diet, one idea. But he says no. You as an individual, you need to focus on one mission, right? Which to be precise should be what's that word? Should be chosen by you. Or else. Okay, so what happens when you focus on just one task your entire life? And then they tell 10 of you, or you can easily get 1,000 of you because 1,000 of you have believed that advice to focus on that one thing. It's because they're making you replaceable. But when you focus on a mission, you bring everything that comes together for you to achieve that mission. And that's how you become actually irreplaceable. Let me see here. So then he spoke about how people focus on one thing. How to get a girl to kill their loneliness, how to start some random company, how to gain some followers on social media. So he says, Jacob mentioned this thing that made me pause. Jacob says that when they give you these single ideas that make you focus on just one area of your life, ignoring the other area, what mostly ends up is that, what mostly happens is, you, the individual, you're trying to achieve mastery with a mind that's been enslaved, which is like literally trying to put round pegs inside square holes, who has been stuck because of the idea of, I don't know what's next. I don't know the next few steps. So it's just of these days where I'm slowly beginning to like make moves without actually caring about what step 3 and 4 should be. What I should be focused on is the next step, not the next step that comes after. So when you focus on them, you might get stuck. And everybody wants a sense of safety, wants to have a sense of we know what we are doing and whatnot. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. So that's why it says that why that's a very important skill is because nobody can literally teach you how to figure it out. I mean, you can shed some light, but which boils down to one word: faith. This is what everybody is going to go towards, regardless of the analogy they use. So it says that naturally we are generalists, right? But we have created a world that boxes people into one corner, neglecting the other areas of their lives. So speaking of specialization, right? The more I keep doing this, the more I get to realize that I should put more myself online, regardless of what people say about, oh, you have to push for the algorithm. I also just put myself. I mean, just a reminder. I also to tell you that, oh, I myself who's currently doing this, right? I haven't figured things out, and I'm still figuring things out. So I think this coming year, right, I try to build this Batman-like figure. I guess it's going to involve me doing a lot of calisthenics, muscle ups, pull-ups. I think I have a goal to get to about 30 pull-ups. I have a goal to get to about 30 pull-ups. Right? That'll be good. That'll be very, very good. And be able to do cardio and still focus. Like, be worn out by cardio and still focus. But yeah, one quick one, right? I just get who I post at the gym. She has very good energy in person, but over the phone, she felt like I was forcing it, I was pushing her, distracting her, so I had to end it. It was very awkward when she started at the gym. I'm good, but we greet well at the gym like nothing ever happened. So I feel which is where it should be like. So leg raises and sit-ups. A very nice combo, dude. Yeah. I think my head is spinning, and I can't tell what the difference is. I slept well yesterday. Oh, but not today. Hey, oh boy. Oh boy. So speaking of specialization versus generalization, ironically, right, the whole world tells you about specializing more. It really depends on what you want to do in this life. If you want to become the master, you want to be the orchestrator, you want to bring things together, then you can't be a specialist. You need to be a generalist because you have to build multiple skills. Like for example, one of my goals for this year is be able to tell stories. Freestyle stories, not so how am I doing, right? You pull out a story without having to script it. That's also one goal I have for this year. And that will involve me telling story almost every single day. If not every day, I'm posting it online to get feedback. Gym has quite a population, I mean for the end of the year. I really wish the gym can be like this, man. So ironically, right, he gives another perspective about how parents or how the elders give advice. First of all, if they're not part of the 1% that are successful, that means that, one, in their own generation, in their own time, the ideas they had did not get them to the top. And this happens, the irony is that they'll tell you, so they've grown up, they have seen what other people did to get successful, right? So that means they know. So now, they're trying to give you the ideas of the old generation, which they did not even take. And chances of it getting to success is not going to work. For example, in Nigeria, We have people who still push for their kids to become medical doctors, lawyers, bankers, even though that those three occupations are not even the highest performing occupations in the country. But it's because of when the country was opening up, independent, oil was booming, less corruption, things worked. Of people who have not made it, but seeing other people make it. And which reminds me of this whole idea of, oh, leave the country is not so good. Get the country and get like a better life. And to be very, very frank, right? Just like if you've probably seen me narrate this Yumoto Musashi's Dokoto, you're going to also hear me talk about how he says, if you don't like where you live, then move. Soon, you would realize that it is not where you live, but how you live. And two is also the fact that most of these guys asking to leave the country, what they basically don't tell you is, yes, there's some people who leave the country and made it, but in how many years? They make it sound like you can make it in 2 or 3 years. But we have people who have been there for 10 to 15 years who still have not made it. So there's this concept of agency that's been coming up more frequently than I'm listening to podcasts and all that. And I think what he's referring to is the ability to have multiple skills in your skill set. Having a skill set or having a skill stack, basically bringing things together. So if one doesn't work, so you're exploring a lot of things. And whenever something different comes out, you have to think you're toolkit to deal with it, because some people that only have hammers, every problem looks like a nail. So it talks about how parents will condition us, right, for something that they believe is in our favor, that won't not work for them, or it works for somebody else. And that idea, because they're looking at the ideas in hindsight. So for example, if somebody went down the wrong career path, and maybe they notice a common thread of people who had success in a certain field, so they believe or they think that their child should see success in that given field if they take certain action, just because they're looking back in hindsight, looking in hindsight to see that, okay, this is what is going to work. Those ideas are already dead. So I'll be doing very deep squats. Very deep squats. That's oh boy. So sit down on it, go up from there. Well, okay. So sit down, go up from there. Okay, so I'm bringing my legs closer to the dumbbell. Sit down on it. Stand up from there. I said cardio, but that's just experimental. So let's go. So let me try close legs and the dumbbell and the sit. That was very tough to sit down. I didn't even sit down. sat down too. I've been having different fitness journeys, right? And in different fitness journeys, I've been having all sorts of body goals. But I think I'm sticking to this whole. Is that Chris Hemsworth's body at the extra front too, or is the Batman's build for people? Batman has different builds, but let me give it to Chris Hemsworth. Let me see how long am I? That's 51 minutes into my workout. Probably have about 30 minutes. Right, shoulder. I haven't done this workout. What I remember this workout is I'm about to round up, right? And then discovered that I've not done this workout in like the whole of this year, if I'm not mistaken. So, but this Smith machine is not wide enough. Let me try. Okay. Oh shit. That was a very heavy load. Go. Okay, so I'm supposed to actually stretch right for high kicks. But the challenge now is place where I usually stretch is occupied already. So what I'm trying to do now is okay, let me see how much I can stretch like this. Shit. That's something in my head. Okay, this speaker is getting to my mic, so I'm going to be having a lot of YouTube. Where is the word strikes or something? Is it copyright is what they call that stuff? Not strikes, but okay, so. Damn. Oh boy. "45 minutes has ended since." What is he doing here?
Last set.
Hopefully.
If I don't throw in some pull-ups. Bro, it's so addictive. Like it's so hard to stop my workout.
Compliments. Merry Christmas. Hey, alright, so I'm definitely late, like late as fuck. Damn. So